place in the first period, and I can understand him feeling a little rusty compared to most of his teammates, but he's a game guy. His heart's in the right place, and it's big enough.
Gord Brosiker comes to center ice to drop it in. LaFontaine and Sakic. Canada in the red to our left. USA in the white to our right. Now 1-1 tie. Second period underway. Derian Hatcher leaving it for Otto and Leach. Comes to center. Unmolested thus far. A nice play goes in. And the puck off LaFontaine's stick. Nearly caught the short side. Lindros just missed the lead pass near center. Richter didn't see Sakic coming in. Giving it to Lindros. He has a bit of a battle on his hands in the corner. Sakic is after it, and Derian Hatcher is chasing him. Sakic leaves it there. Derian Hatcher left it. Leach is turning around again in his own zone. Leach, leader of the USA team, moved it up. LaFontaine couldn't move on the hit. Desjardins was all over him, and Lindros takes it at center. He kept charging at Hatcher and bowled him over. Richter out of the net, stopping it. The two teams are changing. Amandi from center, hit by Foot, but shot it in. Coffey got it by to the line, and Chelios is shot there. It's centered again. Smolinski missed the open side. Kept it in off the line. USA pressing. Smolinski shot. In the goal, a penalty was going to be called against Canada. That will stand up for the go-ahead goal.
You can't allow someone to stand in front of the net. Claire, I know, is a tough guy to get out of there, but nobody made even any kind of an attempt to do it. And he tipped a good point shot in to give the U.S. a lead here early in the second period. There he is watching the replay, and here is the goal on our replay. A point shot right here by Smolinski, and there is Leclerc with Coffey not doing much of a job tying him up, and the tip in makes it 2-1.
The referee had his arm up at this stage, and you could tell the pace slowed quickly. But the penalty was going to be called against Canada, so the goal stands, of course.
I don't think Paul Coffey saw Leclerc, who snuck in behind him. You know where he's going when the puck goes to the point. This guy's going to the front of the net. He's built like a telephone booth with 2 area codes.
So Leclerc scores from Smolinski and Amandi at 1:20 of this second period. And now the USA is leading 2-1. Schneider dumping it in from center, and Coffey swings back. USA attacking again. That is Leclerc getting it out front, right onto the stick of Lemieux, however, and he's away. Graves on his left. He's up there with a shot. Graves the post with that shot. He had Richter moving to one. Graves in the other wing. Adam Foote lifting it back into the zone deep. Richter see Graves come in. Got out fast. And Schneider, the defenseman for Team USA. Up for Hall. He doesn't play it at all. And it's an icing call against the USA.
Well, in the first period, the Canadians were outchanced 8-6 by the Americans, and they really did a job on the Americans in the face-off. 17 wins versus 8 American wins. But as Don and Ron mentioned, the second period has been a problem for Team Canada, and with less than a little more than 2 minutes to go, or gone in the period, they've already given a goal up. I don't know what happens to them, but it's been a problem since the tournament began, second period.
Fleury on. Gates Logano. He wanted to draw back to the line. Niedermeyer had to take it on the backhand. Couldn't shoot it. Dumped into the corner. Odeline keeping it in. Feeding it up on the boards for Brind'Amour. He and Yzerman dig it off the boards, and Yzerman gets it back again. Yzerman leaving it. Fleury coming in. Shoots. Yzerman after it. Dumped it in front. Oh! And Richter makes a big stop to keep it 2-1, Team USA.
Well, Richter makes another top stop. The Canadians came back very quickly after being scored on. There's Fleury may well be the most valuable forward, at least statistically he sure is. Big goals. He is living proof, isn't he, that you don't have to be a big guy to be successful in this league. If you're good enough, strong enough, and want to do it badly enough.
Face off to the right of Richter. Chelios fooling Yzerman. LaFontaine put it through the middle quickly to Big Otto. He's in there on the wing, and Otto goes for the net. Otto leaving it back of the goal. Team USA in control and pressing again. It's centered. There's Ditmarsh. He centered it. Canada pick it up and get it out as Otto was dumped. Odeline moving over the line. Dropped it. Niedermayer to Odeline. The two defensemen leading the rush. Here to give up a 3-on-1. Now they scamper back. Niedermayer went off stride. Now he's coming out. Pulling away from Amonte. Got it up over center. It's shot in deep. Richter will leave the net every chance to stop the puck back to the net. Allowing Suter to try to move it out. Canada dumping it in was Sakic. There's Richter again. Hitting Lindros this time. Sakic into the goalpost. It comes back to the line. Shot knocked down in front. Sakic with that quick wrist shot. Nearly had one. At 3-on-1, Team USA. Amonte coming in. Smolinski. And Amonte missed the third pass. Amonte takes it again. The net goes flying off the moorings as Shanahan came scampering back and slammed into his own goal.
A 3-on-1 rush for the Americans that never ended up in a chance.
It is 2-1, Team USA. I don't know how long you're going to keep Joe Sakic down. He nearly bagged one there on Richter.
Well, not when he doesn't shoot the puck as often as he should. He really let go that beautiful wrist shot that had Richter beaten. And you can see went off the right post. He needs 5 or 6 shots a night instead of 2 or 3.
He remains on with Big Lindros. Shanahan knocked down. He got back up very quickly and starts Canada back. Desjardins to the other side, and Sakic comes in over the line. Takes the shot again. Hit Kevin for Darian Hatcher. There's Sakic again. The backhander off Richter's skate. Sakic getting some great chances on this ship. Smolinski now is getting up over the line. He's trying to shoot it through. Canada will turn it back to center. And again, Lindros going down. He's over the line with Sakic heading for the net. Sakic went in there. And down goes Richter to stop it, but Canada fighting back. They're trailing by a goal. Joe Sakic around the net, beats it out. And it's 2 USA players getting away. Leclerc was looking the wrong way and didn't see the pass. Up comes Lindros without the helmet. He fired the wrong one in, and Lindros was nailed. But LaFontaine was bumped by Lindros and sent flying. Up the center, Kevin Hatcher, one hand on the stick. That puck won't go too far. But it'll be Young who shoot it in deep. Coffey was back. LaFontaine stopped him. John Foose is moving up. Richter out of the net. No offside. Icing negated. And there's Don Foose with the puck. Back of the goal, Richter twisting and turning. Don Foose shot. Right in front. Oh, Gretzky in the open side. Center. Richter down. They're still in there. Gretzky tipped it up over the net that time. Gretzky after it. Kicked it loose. Whoa, what pressure around Richter. The crowd in a frenzy. But the puck is cleared out and down the ice. Now in a second period, we've got humming. It's 2-1 Team USA. Adano coming in. The backhander way wide of the net with Hull after it. Crowd is still buzzing on that last flurry in around Mike Richter. Canada lining up, fighting back. They're down and goal to give away. Young! Good save by Joseph. Got the right skate on it. Gretzky poked it up over center ice. USA come right back at them, but that was on the offside. And it's called back. And the crowd applauding this effort by the Gretzky line. They were all around Richter.
Richter shows one thing. He's a good tap dancer because that puck was bouncing in all directions. no Canadians seem to be able to get their stick on it to get all of it. And this is a great example of the agility that Richter possesses, because he had to make 2 or 3 stops on 2 or 3 different occasions from 2 or 3 different players. And Schneider made 1 stop on Gretzky, and I really don't think Vincent Damphousse got his shot through. And then Gretzky gets a chance to tip it in. Marvelous goaltending by Richter.
Team USA coming in. Guerin. Great stick save by Joseph. He makes them look easy, but they're low sizzlers. Fleury galloping up over the line. Fleury trying to split the defense. He did. Went in. Suter can't take him out of the play, but now he loses it to Modano, and he got it out. Guerin up with Tkachuk. That's broken up. Fleury again. Tried the back pass. Made the back pass. Brind'Amour tried to go in on Suter and did. And overskates it. Here comes Stevie Yzerman. He nailed his man. Fleury is there after it. And Richter has to cover up again. Canada is coming out. And all burners are firing now for Canada here in the second.
Well, the so-called fourth line that's been so effective, fourth line on this team, is no slur by any means, but Yzerman, Fleury, and Brind'Amour, who have scored 2 overtime goals to keep Canada alive in this tournament, so some real effort here on the forecheck. Yzerman knocks Big Modano for a loop and then centers it. Fleury knocked the defenseman down to keep the forecheck alive. And these 3 guys have been monstrous for Canada. And here's another look at the same play. Modano much bigger and much heavier than Yzerman. And the fans really did enjoy that flurry around the net by Fleury's line.
Lindros on now, winning the draw. Back to Desjardins. Takes a shot. It's blocked in front of Richter. Team USA do not clear it out right away. Canada forcing the play. This time, Desjardins had to pinch in and lost a chance to move it deep. Stevens backing him up, backhands it in. Derian Hatcher with Leach. The 2 defensemen for Team USA. Smolinski on the move. Puck goes the other way. And out. Here's Leclerc. Smolinski on the left. Puck knocked down with a high stick. Shanahan picked it up. So they stop that play as we near the 8-minute mark of the second. Wayne Gretzky on again with Linden and Damphousse, and they had some great scoring chances on their last shift.
Doug Weight was injured, went to the American dressing room, but back ready for action.
Derian Hatcher trying a long shot. That won't do against Joseph. Go to line, turning. Chopped out of the zone by Gretzky. Canada up after it. Linden reaching for it. Team USA starting back out. Derian Hatcher likes to get in on the rush. Scored 2 goals the other night in Philadelphia in Game 1. Team USA coming back. Leach all the way deep in his own zone, and Linden in forecheck. Smolinski digs it out of the corner. Got it up for Amonte. Leclerc moving up on the wing with Smolinski, and he gets set to shoot it. Picking out the right pad was Joseph. Puck back in the net. Odeline missed it. Cleared into the corner again. Niedermeyer all tied up by Amonte. Puck centered and Gretzky in front of the net. Made the big play. Joseph reached out with the right hand. Lost his stick, but he knocked it away. And it was heading for the line. Lead pass. Damphousse up there alone. Waits for help and gets it from Linden to Gretzky. Another pass. Angle shot coming up. That missed the net. And it ricochets all the way back to center. Adam Foote gave it away to Leach. He's dangerous. Coming up. Waits shot. Pass gets by in front of Lindros is turning back out. Up to Shanahan. The pass on his skate. Somehow he got it in over the line, and Hull shot it back out. Richter stopping it for Schneider. Coffey reaching down and knocked it with his glove and missed it. It bounced away from him. Sakic with Lindros. Sakic leaves it. Lindros is in there. Pass intercepted by Hatcher. Lindros again. Blocked by Schneider. At the the blue line. They'll keep it in. One shot hit near the net by Shanahan. Vendros and Sakic goes into the corner. Sakic was twisted down. Schneider shooting it from center. Nearing the halfway mark of the second period, and another hectic pace by these two teams. USA with the only scoring play. Now LaFontaine coming in. The big setup. Stopped by Coffey. Another pass. Chelios' shot is deflected wide. And Canada will hang on by getting it out and down the ice. And an icing call. Come look out. Vendros was coming in there like the big train, but then held off.
La